Want to learn how you can DIY fun dip party favors perfect for Valentine's using Canva? Then keep on watching. Hey y'all, Victoria Cherie here with Pretty Party and Crafty, and we are going to go ahead and jump right into how to make these fun dip labels using Canva. So first you want to make sure that you have Canva open, canva.com, and that you're signed into your account. And you're going to click on create a design. Okay, we're going to go to custom size and we're going to put 8.5 by 11 inches. Type it out, 8.5 by 11, and click create new design. So this is going to be our print sheet and we're going to design on here as well. So the first thing that we want to do is create our background for the label. So what I'm going to do is go to elements in the left panel, and there's a couple ways that you could do this. First, you could choose lines and shapes and you can select the square and create the background for a color, or you can go to graphics or to photos to find a background. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to search for Valentine background and I'm going to look under graphics. Okay, and just see if I find something that I like. Okay, also, if you have your own designs, you can definitely import them into Canva. You can just go to upload your backgrounds. Okay, and I'm actually going to click on this one. Okay, this is a pro element. So if you have the free version of Canva, you wouldn't be able to use this unless you have the pro version. If you need the pro version, I'll link that in the description. I have my background, and what I want to do is resize this 3.6 wide and 3.3 high. Okay, so let's do this. Get as close to it as we can. I'm looking for 3.6 for the width. Okay, I have 3.6 for the width. Now I need 3.3 for the height. So it's going to crop it. So what I'm going to do is crop it from the top. Looking for 3.3. All right, so now that we have the background, we can go ahead and start designing. So at this point, I'm thinking about what I want to put on there, and I want it to say dip, dip, hooray, happy Valentine, love, and then their name. And I want to also include a picture. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to enlarge this slightly. I know that we just set the size, but I'm just going to enlarge it proportionally just so I can see what's going on. So it's enlarging proportionally, so I'll be able to take it back to the original size. I just want to see what's going on. Okay, so we have the background. Now we're going to start adding our text. So we'll just click on the T for the text icon. I'm going to just select add heading. And I'm going to put dip. All right, so at this point, I'm just going to speed it up because I went off into a tangent. I'm just changing the font to Tan Songbird. Love this font. And I will explain the cool effect that I do. Okay, and then I'm going to add an effect because I want this to have a stroke around it. So the stroke is actually going to be red and the text is going to be white. And I'll show you how to do that. So you'll just go to effects and you'll go to splice. Okay, so when you do that, we're going to change this color and we're going to change that color to white. Okay, so now it has an offset, but I actually want it to be a stroke so there's no overlap. So we're going to change the direction to 0, offset 0, and then we can increase the thickness as much as we want. Okay, so I'm going to bring it about to 90. All right. Okay, also I want a little bit more space between my letters. So I'm going to go to spacing and kind of make that a little wider. You can also make it closer, but let me spread it out just a little bit more. Okay, I'm just going to speed this part up because I'm just duplicating. Right click, hit duplicate, and then I'm going to do another effect. Okay, now with this one, I don't want it to be white with the red stroke. So I'm going to change this. So the color, I'm going to change the text color to white. And then I'm going to go to Effects. We're still on Splice, but we're going to change that. We're going to change the color of this splice to red. I'm going to change the thickness. And then offset, bring that up. Okay, that looks good to me. I'm going to make it a little bit thicker. Okay, so that looks good. Looks just how I want it. So again, for this one, I adjusted the offset and the direction. For Dip Dip, I made the offset 0 and the direction 0. That's how I got the stroke. But to get this splice look, that's when you adjust the offset and direction, and just adjust it until it looks the way you want it to look. All right, so now I'm just adding the rest of my text. I like to just duplicate and then make changes, so that's what I'm doing. I'm adding Happy Valentine's Day. This text, I want it to be in cursive, so I changed the font to Yellowtail. Yellowtail, it is a free font, so anyone can use it. The other font, Tan Songbird, that's a premium font, so you would need the Pro plan. Looking at this, I decided to add a photo in the center, so I put some space between Dip Dip, and we're going to find a heart frame. So to get the frame, click on Elements, go to Frames, and you can search for heart, and you'll see a heart frame for you to choose. I'm choosing the second frame in the first row. All right, so at this point, we want to make sure that we bring in our image. So you would click on the left panel where it says Uploads and select your image, or you need to upload it, then choose it. Then you'll just drop it inside of the frame. Just click and drag it inside of the frame. At this point, I'm making sure everything is centered. I'm duplicating my text so I can add a name. I'm changing up some effects, but we also want to make sure that it is grouped. So you'll select everything, right click, and group it for your print page. And now I'm going to do my resize. So I'm going back to 3.6 by 3.3. And everything should be proportional. Okay, there we go, 3.6 by 3.3. Now, with that done, what we can do is duplicate and fill this page so we can print it out. So I'm just going to right click and select duplicate. After I duplicate, I'm just going to make sure that I have it lined up and that it's even. Then I'm going to select them both and group them again. So once it's aligned, I'm going to right click, select group again. And I'm going to duplicate it again. So now I'm duplicating it and I have this row, and I'm just going to fill up this page until I have 6 and they're nice and even. Once you have your print sheet ready, it's time to download. Go to your downloads folder, right click the file and select print. Okay, so the printer I'm using is the ET8500. The paper size is letter size 8.5 by 11. My quality is high, and the paper type is going to be photo paper glossy. And I'll be printing on Pretty Party and Crafty's Party Printables paper, the paper, and the sticker labels. All right, so we have our printouts, Fun Dip 0.43 ounces, double-sided tape if you're not using sticker paper, scissors, or a paper trimmer like me. Okay, so the first step after printing, you want to make sure you trim your labels down to size. The first sheet, remember, that's the sticker paper. The second sheet is going to be the original Party Printables paper. So because this is just a tutorial, I'm just cutting out one of each. And this is just a close-up so you can see Party Printables paper on the left, sticker paper is on the right. All right, so the first one we're doing is using the sticker paper. I just exposed about 1/2 inch, as you can see, and I'm going to line it up. So if you notice, there's like a rectangle already on the package. Just line it up to that. It's going to slightly overlap. Pull the backing really slowly and just, you know, make it nice and pretty. And that's all it is. Super, super easy, especially if you're using sticker paper. All right, we're going to do it one more time, this time using the original Party Printables paper. We're going to have to add double-sided tape to the back, and then again, just adhere to the package. That simple, you guys. That easy. All right, so hopefully you're able to DIY your own fun dip party favors. These are great for Valentine's Day. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment what you want to see. Later, y'all.